Will the Bengals finally respond with a home win? Mike Petralia inside Paycor Stadium. As you can see behind me, a spectacular early November afternoon on tap here in downtown Cincinnati. We're expecting clear skies, 70 degrees for the 1 o'clock kickoff between the 2-6 Las Vegas Raiders and the 3-5 Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow termed this game a must-win earlier in the week, and he's not kidding. The Bengals are 0-4 here at home, 0-6 if you include the preseason losses to Tampa Bay and Indianapolis. Bengal fans have not left this facility with the thrill of victory all season long. The latest setback, last week's 20-point loss to the Philadelphia Eagles, that dropped the Bengals to 3-5 on the season. Of course, the Bengals would like to find any way to get a home win here this afternoon against a Raiders team that does have some firepower but has lost 4 straight games. On defense, everybody knows about Max Crosby off the edge. He has 6.5 sacks this season. Offensively, be sure to take a look at Brock Bowers. He is one of the very best rookies offensively in the National Football League this season. He is certainly a weapon for the Raiders offense. Gardner Minshew, the second, he is their quarterback, fully capable of coming in here and putting up points against the Bengals defense that has had trouble all season long getting off the field on third down. Now, the injury news, it's significant. We talked about Max Crosby. The Bengals are going to be shorthanded, 2 of their best players in protecting Joe Burrow in the pocket, namely Orlando Brown Jr. He is doubtful. He is not expected to play this afternoon because of a knee injury that he re-aggravated in the loss to Philadelphia last week. So Cody Ford will be the left tackle. In terms of the running back, Zach Moss, one of the best pass protectors in all of football as a running back, he was ruled out here this morning with a neck injury. That's a move you don't usually make or you don't see teams usually announce the day of the game, but Bengals officially changed their injury report this morning to Zach Moss being out with a neck injury that he sustained late in the week. So he will not be available. Look for Chase Brown, of course, to get more touches, not only in the run game, but also in the pass game. And we're going to find out probably a lot today about how much Chase Brown has come along in the pass protection game. Now, the Bengals have made a series of roster moves to account for all of the injuries that they're dealing with. First of all, Kendall Milton has been signed off the practice squad to the active roster, not elevated, but actually signed to the roster because the Bengals released on Saturday the veteran defensive tackle Lawrence Guy. The middle of the defensive line for the Bengals has really been shored up, so they should not really need a guy like Lawrence Guy, you figure, in a game like this. They need somebody like Kendall Milton, so he is going to be probably active for this game. In terms of 2 other moves, in terms of elevations off the practice squad, Devin Cochran, tackle for the Bengals, he has been elevated, and Kendrick Pryor, wide receiver, has been elevated as well. We haven't mentioned Charlie Jones. Charlie Jones, probably closer to a game-time decision as to whether or not he'll be available. He sustained a groin injury late in the week of practice. And T. Higgins, of course, he is expected to miss his 2nd straight game, also his 4th overall this year with an injury. This time a quadriceps issue is probably going to force him to miss his 2nd straight game. So the receiving core, it's been dwindled down to Jamar Chase, Andre Yosivas, and, of course, Jermaine Burton. We'll see how those top 3 receivers handle the reps that they get. Of course, Trenton Irwin is available. He could see some reps in the passing attack. He is obviously one of Joe Burrow's most trusted targets in the passing game. He is almost certainly going to be active for this game. The Bengals, earlier in the week, Joe Burrow said it was a must-have because if you don't win this game, you fall to 3-6, and you pretty much have to run the table the rest of the way to have a realistic chance of making the playoffs. Maybe one more loss in there, but the Bengals are looking to get their ship righted before they take on the Baltimore Ravens this Thursday night at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. It's a critical game, a must-have game for the Bengals. And they certainly know that they want to give their home fans, their fans, period, something to cheer about in the home stadium. They haven't been able to do that in 4 tries in the regular season so far. Maybe they can get things on track this afternoon. Again, weather should not be a factor. Clear skies, 70 degrees for the 1 o'clock kickoff here inside Paycor Stadium. The 2-6 Las Vegas Raiders and the 3-5 Cincinnati Bengals. Will have you covered on the X. Be sure to follow me there at Trags, Trags, at the YouTube channel, my Jungle Roar podcast page, youtube.com/@JungleRoarPod. Myself and Skinny will have the Jungle Roar Pod, Jungle Roar Skinny Bengals postgame pod on immediately after the game. And as always, follow me online and all of the material that we have up at CLNSCincy with a Y.com. Inside Paycor Stadium, Mike Petralia, CLNS Media.